Loving thy neighbor used to be something very, very special way back when I was younger. Um, since the recent incidents in the world, you're noticing a lot of people, their character is coming out, and it's kind of sad. But that doesn't mean that everything is all lost for you or hope is gone. Um, I've lost two people this year already, and I had just visited a lady yesterday in the hospital, and I was sad because the first person that I heard was in the hospital. I thought, oh, he's gonna recover, and he didn't. He went home. When I say he went home, he's no longer with us. He's passed on, and I beat myself up for that because this was a guy we saw at the gym all the time, very upbeat, and he was dealing with some issues with, diabetes on his legs, his feet, and then all of a sudden the C word hit him. And I thought I had time to go see him. I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to give it a week. He should be okay. And there was a girl lady was telling me, no, you need to come see him. And I waited, and I beat myself up because I end up, waiting too long thinking, and we'll all do this. We have time. We have time to fix the situation. We have time to do whatever. And that day, things shifted for me. And so I don't do funerals, but the best thing that ever happened to me was actually going to his funeral because he knew he was about to go home. And you could see all his good friends there, the people that have left a good mark, that he left a good mark on, and I was one of them, and all the other people around me. It was such a great funeral. It was kind of weird because we were there, we're smiling, we're laughing, our little groups, but this is what he would have wanted. I heard another old business partner of mine had died in the parking lot. And I was like, wow. And I've been meaning to call him, and thinking I had time. And once again, that's the human in us. We think we have time to do a lot of things. We always put off. We're procrastinating situations in our life. We think we have time, but you know what? Time waits for no man. And with the chaos that's going on in the world right now, doesn't it seem like everything is going by so fast? Like the years are going by. I thought it was just because I was getting older, but I'm asking my younger kids, and I'm like, doesn't it seem like time is flying? They're like, yeah, man. I visited an old lady yesterday. I call her my neighborhood mayor. And let me tell you how sweet this woman is. And I heard that she got dizzy, and she lives down the block. I drop off food for her every once in a while, and she does the same for me. When my children come, I go and visit her. And matter of fact, we were playing games one time, and we visit her, and she had never seen one of my oldest daughters because she's so busy. And while we were playing games that day, this sweet old lady here decided to bake a pecan pie for us while we were here. And just, she wanted to do something special for us. And this is the sweetest lady, and she's having blood pressure problems. Whenever she stands up, she decides that she's going to, when she stands up, she falls because her blood pressure is doing something weird, and I heard she fell 4 times. She was in the same hospital that the guy that I thought I had time. Well, thank God she got out of the hospital, and I heard she was in a closer hospital. And just the other day, I thought, I'm not waiting anymore. I don't have time. I need to go see her. And plus, the family was like, you know what? She's in better spirits and this and that, but she's dealing with a little bit of depression. She doesn't want people to take care of her. And I thought, this is my time to shine. It's like, I've got to shine. Excuse me. I was like, I've got to go in here and talk to this lady and tell her to come home because the family want her to come home. They don't want her to go to a nursing home. And if I cook for her and everybody else cooks for her, and if I can go over there every morning, which is not a problem because she has done so much for me and my family here on the farm, she deserves to be taken care of. So I went to Walmart, got her some cute little flowers here, got her a card. And the card said, sending you good vibes. And I wrote inside the card, because I'm me wherever I go. If you have met me on the street or you see me somewhere in the restaurant, and if you sit next down to me and eat with me, I'm going to be me. I'm crazy. I love people. I will talk with you as long as you want, you know. And I wrote on the card, and it said, come home. She saw that, shook her head, started laughing. And and the family was saying how she just doesn't know. She really wants to commit to coming home, people taking care of her. And I told her, I was like, look here. You don't want to go to a nursing home. If you have people out here in the country, you know how close-knit we are. We're in our bubble. We're going to take care of you. And she goes, I don't know, Lemmy. It just seems like the world is going crazy. She started talking about the Charlie Kirk incident. And I said, look here. There are things that happen in the world for a reason. And I was like, but that's outside of our bubble right now. I was like, we need to take care of what's inside of our bubble. And I was like, you are the number one concern right now. We got to get you out of this hospital. And it's up to you. You got to get up and start walking. You got to tell your blood pressure in your body, you got to get going. You know? I was like, it's up to you. I understand you're having issues with, you're kind of depressed here and there. But I said, how long have you had that? And she goes, for quite a while. I was like, well, you've gotten this far. Let's move, mama. She shook her head again. And at the end, there was two pastors showed up. And it's funny because my wife said, so she had 3 preachers visit her today. And I was like, that's not funny. The inside joke is when I was younger, I used to get mad at the preachers because they always would say, you're going to be a preacher one day. And when I was younger, my mom was part of the church, and we would always be at church every week, and I didn't like it. Like, I'm talking about Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes 4 or 5 times on Sunday. And they always say, you're going to be a pastor? I'm like, no, because I wanted to be at home playing with my friends instead of being in the church. But now, being there and being able to uplift others, I think it's such a blessing. But she was like excited that I was there. And the family called and said, hey, man, thank you for being such a friend, a good friend to us. And I'm like, I'm not a friend. I'm family. We're all as one. Listen, if you think you have time to go visit, or you think you have time to help someone, if you think you have time to change the situation and you keep thinking, I'm going to do it next week, don't do it next week. If you think you have time to mend that relationship with someone, if you think you have time to, go cut that grass for that neighbor that can't do it, don't wait. Just do it now, because if you miss out on that opportunity, it's going to hurt. I'm still mad at myself for not doing what I should have done with those people that were with us here on earth. And so do yourself a favor. Forget everything that's going on. Take the time out, because it's going to come back to you. It really is. Go bless someone today. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have not seen my other content, go check it out. It'll make you smile. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And thanks for watching.